Vatican by Rich von Halt. Father Oliver runs through the busy streets, holding onto an object that's under his cloak for dear life. Father Oliver is in good shape. He is very slender, which makes it easy for him to get through the crowd. However, because of his age, his body isn't in the shape he should be. His muscles give out quicker, and his feet tend to ache all the time. Father Oliver finally reaches the crosswalk, which seems impossible to get to the other side. Hardly any drivers pay attention to the streetlights. Father Oliver pats his forehead and wipes his eyes. He takes a glance behind him to see if he is still being followed. Far back in the crowd, he spots the figure wearing a black hooded cloak, only revealing its fanged teeth. Father Oliver's hands begin to tremble. He takes another look back. The figure begins to jog. Without hesitation, Father Oliver dives into traffic, making his way towards the bridge near the railway station. Father Oliver gets midway on the bridge, stops, and looks back. The bridge is full of people, but all Father Oliver can see is the figure approaching closer very quickly. While still looking back, Father Oliver starts to run fast. Father Oliver hears the sound of the train, and without looking, turns off of the bridge, hits the trash can, and falls right on his face. Father Oliver's mouth starts to pour blood, revealing his tongue that is cut in half. Father Oliver grabs the object underneath his cloak, picks himself up, and heads towards the train. Father Oliver immediately sits in the third cart, his head leaned back against the window ledge. His arms are bruised as they hold tightly to the object underneath his cloak. Father Oliver then uses his sleeve to wipe the blood from his lips. 10 minutes into the ride, a burst of sunshine glares inside the train and starts to blind him. He covers his eyes and lowers his head. As he begins to look down, he sees the figure through the window of the second cart. Father Oliver is now trapped. He gets up and quickly runs through the fourth cart and then the fifth. He makes it to cart 6, which is at the very end of the train. The doors between carts 5 and 6 open. Without turning around, Father Oliver knows the figure has entered the cart he is now in. The passengers on the train haven't the slightest clue as to what is going on. Father Oliver turns around only to see a grin on the figure's face as it stands in front of the door. Father Oliver unties his cloak and takes out the object, revealing the giant book, the Vatican's Book of Secrets. The figure opens its cloak, revealing its pale hands with its long gray fingernails, and pulls back the hood. The figure resembles a woman whom Father Oliver recognizes, Sister Samantha. Sister Samantha clearly does not resemble herself. She has big black eyes, white hair, and wrinkled skin, which is odd because Sister Samantha is new to the Vatican and is barely in her 30s. Sister Samantha's grin is even bigger when she sees the book. She begins to walk towards Father Oliver. He begins to hold out the book and walk toward the creature. As the train turns, the sunlight shines through the windows, but only blinds Sister Samantha. Father Oliver takes charge and runs fast towards Sister Samantha. As he gets closer, he opens the book. People begin to scream. The train enters a tunnel. Everything goes to black. As the train exits the tunnel, everyone in cart 6 is sitting as far back on their seat as possible. Father Oliver now lies on top of Sister Samantha. The book is spread across her face. The train comes to a stop. Everyone runs out, and their faces are now as white as ghosts. Father Oliver opens his eyes and slowly lifts his head. He removes the book only to reveal a young, beautiful woman. As he lifts her up, she awakes and tightly wraps her arms around him. Father Oliver smiles and rejoices.